Hey everyone, this is Sam the Frugal Hooga Gardener. I'm standing here in front of some of my sugarcane that I planted, and it took a year to get to where it would be mature. I planted it in the summer to fall of not last year but the year before. We had a cool winter, not a very cold winter. They didn't get a chance to mature. They were still small. They yellowed a little bit but still stayed green. And then throughout this whole summer they grew, they matured, and they taste great. So I went ahead and harvested some. It's in the video below. And when I harvested it, I went ahead and took out and saved some of them with the roots on them. So now I had this in the house for the past 2 weeks, and I'm gonna plant it. It's probably best to plant it when these are fresh, but I still think they're gonna do good. Now I'm planting it in December, actually Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's Christmas, because if we get a hard freeze, those are gonna die back, and only the roots that are under the ground are gonna go ahead and come up in the spring. So when you cut your sugarcane down, you have to mound it and cover what's in the ground, or those roots won't turn out a good crop. So with that said, I could plant this whole like this, or I could go ahead and cut them, and I'm gonna cut mine today. And then I have some tools. I'm gonna dig a little trench to go ahead and put them in. So with that said, let's get planting. Okay, the first thing I want to do is measure how far out so I could do a straight line. As you can see, I already came in here at my tractor and I tilled everything under. So everything's nice, soft, and fluffy. So I just want to get a straight line. I'm going to dig a little mound, and I'm going to plant. Okay, so not only did I come away from the lake a certain distance, but on the shovel there's a mark, and I spaced them this way as well. Okay, so as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 little holes, little beds that I'm going to go ahead and plant this in. So I'm going to cut off the sections. I'm still going to do more, but this is good enough for the video. So what I want to do with this is there are roots there, there, and there. So I'm going to cut this off right here. Okay, so here's a little section, and you can see it's still nice and sugary in there and wet. And there's the roots. So there's 1, 2, 3 sets of roots. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to go ahead and set it in that bed. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple more. Okay, since I have 3 more beds, I have 3 more sections, and I'm just going to go ahead and take these. Hey, so you can see I just put them in the beds just like that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put everything back over it like that. Okay, so now I'm going to take my rake. Okay, so that's it. I went ahead and cut them, dug the beds, planted them, and put composted soil, really good rich soil that I made, over them. Now, right over here where the last one is, I'm going to put a little marker in there so I know on the next one I harvest, I'm going to go ahead and continue all the way down to the end over here. So I'm going to have a nice row of green and purple sugarcane. Okay, so the reason why I'm planting these now, it's in the fall, it's Christmas Eve. This is my Christmas present, amongst others, is I want them to come up in the spring, and if those die back, I want these to take over. But if we have a hard freeze coming, I'm going to come out here real quick and cut all those down and put them in the house. And I just ordered a sugarcane press juicer, and when that comes in, I'm going to cut these down, get all of the sugar out of them, and then plant a lot of the ones with the roots, so I have a new row and a whole lot more of it for next season. I just wanted to see if this location was suitable for growing sugarcane, and it's been proven now. It grows good and it tastes good. Now, I'm in Florida over here by the coast. We have a lot of wind, so a lot of the sugarcane should be standing straight up, but we had a hurricane move in and it blew a lot of them over, so they kind of grew on a slant, which is actually perfect for me because I wanted some rooting ones. If they were straight up, they wouldn't be rooted real good, and then you would just be planting the nodes and hoping they root. Well, every year I'm going to lay a couple down. That way the whole plant, as it's rooted, grows more roots along the whole plant. So each year I have some rootings to plant. I don't know, it makes sense to me. Makes sense to you? I hope so. So anyway, hey, this is Sam the Frugal Hooga Gardener. Give me a like, it helps out my channel. Give me a share, that helps out my channel. Subscribe to my channel and you'll see all the upcoming sugarcane, banana, garden, and everything else that I do around here for the weeks and months to come. Come on over to my Facebook group. The link is in the description below. Y'all have a happy holiday, and we'll see you soon.